All right. I'm here to talk a little bit about what exactly I'm doing with Sylvia because I think our first video didn't quite give enough explanation. So, Sylvia is trained in forest yoga, and if you're not familiar with forest yoga, it is a modern yoga that combines the three main kinds of yogas, like the Iyengar, I forget what the three are. Something that begins with an S. I can't remember. I don't remember the three names, but it basically combines the different types of yoga, and it focuses on creating a yoga sequence that addresses more modern issues that people are facing. For example, it focuses a lot on the core because most people are sitting at their desk and living very sedentary lives, and so they're lacking core strength. And there's also a bunch of poses that help focus and strengthen your wrists and things to help work with carpal tunnel. It really works on opening up your neck and your shoulders in general because most people carry so much of their stress because we all live these really stressful lives in their shoulders. And so the yoga practice in general, just the forest yoga, is really a good practice if you live a very stressful life. I mean, all yoga is good for that, but as I said, this one is a modern adaptation to taking these long-term yoga principles and adapting it into the modern society. And one of the cool things too that forest yoga does is it brings in some Native American traditions because the creator of it, Anna Forrest, is I don't know if she's considered a shaman or not sure. I should probably look that up, but I know that she is trained or has been really involved in native in particular Native American traditions, and so she incorporates that in. Now, Sylvia is from Hungary, and she has been incorporating in her native traditions that she has been learning through the years. So her courses are kind of a combination of the Native American and the Hungarian because it's very similar once you get back to the basic instruments. A lot of the traditions and songs sound very much the same because they're using the same instruments and same kind of melodies. But anyways, so that's like the forest yoga part of it. But then bringing in the BLA, so Sylvia had been partnering up with the doctor who created this device, and that's how we were talking about it. And we were just talking because we're both obsessed with the vagus nerve, right? So we were talking about different things, and she had said something and I said something, and then we kind of both, I don't remember who came up with what or when, but then we kind of had this realization about, oh my gosh, I wonder what would happen if you incorporated this with those forest yoga poses because of the cranial work that she was doing and the connection with the pelvis, and then all of my research with the vagus nerve. We started like piecing it together. So basically Sylvia's taking all of her knowledge and creating this customized plan. So I'm actually using the BLA device during certain yoga poses that are really meant to help target the pelvic floor, because what this does, as we said before, is that when you put it in your mouth, all right, you breathe in when it goes out. I don't know if you can hear me. And you breathe out when you push it in, right? So when you breathe in, you like let it go. And in the process of doing that, it opens and activates certain muscles. And I don't know if you know this, but the pelvic floor and the jaw is all connected by your myofascia. And so if your myofascia is really tight up here, it's kind of like pulling, I heard this on a Broken Brain episode where it's a really great podcast where if you think about the myofascia, like if you're wearing like a wetsuit or a bodysuit or something and you pull on the back of your neck right here, you're going to get a wedgie, right? So that's exactly what's happening with your myofascia. So like if it's all tensed up and tight right here, your pelvic floor is definitely getting used. And actually sometimes people they have all these pelvic floor issues and they're actually really tight and they think they need to tighten their pelvic floor, but in fact they actually need to like loosen it. And one of the ways to loosen it is actually by doing cranial sacral, yeah, I think that's what it's called, cranial sacral therapy, and relaxing your jaw. And this device automatically helps you activate and open up some of these channels up here in your neck, so that way you can focus on the pelvic floor and the core, and so you get this full body activation by doing that. And then Szilvia is just an amazing yoga instructor, and so she's really good at helping, you know, tune into your body. And because she's been trained not only in forest yoga, she also does bodywork training and all kinds of other modalities. And so she incorporates all of this knowledge into her practice. And then because she's also trained in her ancient the Hungarian ancient tradition, she also incorporates that into it too. So it's just this really whole body, whole spirit, whole mind experience where you get to like nourish all of it, right? Because so often I think the spirit is overlooked, and whether you're religious or not or whatever, there is that part of us that needs, you know, love and acceptance. And, you know, we thrive in community, and song is one way that, you know, heals us. Like we all know that music is very healing. And so it's really cool to hear her bring out her drum and sing and just, you know, provide this really warm, literally and figuratively and literally warm space for you just to feel very open. And I'm really excited because it's just a really cool practice. All right. Let me know if you have any more questions. Put them down in the comments. I'd love to answer them. All right. Bye.